Lorraine Cink for Earth's Mightiest Show, and this is your ASAP recap of Marvel's Jessica Jones Season 2 in 3, 2, 1. Superpowered private eye Jessica Jones has become an unexpected hero of New York after killing the mind-controlling creep Kilgrave. She's been kicking butt and taking names with her now sober associate Malcolm. Meanwhile, Jessica's adoptive sister and BFF Trish Walker is facing her own struggles because her show Trish Talk is slowly tanking. Trish has been doing some investigation of her own and wants Jessica to look into IGH, the company that gave Jess her powers without her consent. Jess totally blows it off until a fella calling himself the Wizard insists he too was experimented on by IGH and then gets bumped off. But she's got more to deal with when a competing PI, Price Chang, puts the press on Jess to join his company. Jessica lets him know what he can do with that.
I always deal with my problems head on.
And I always deal with threats head on, meaning I punch them in the head until they're unconscious.
Turns out Price is working for Jerry Hogarth, who's in a rough spot herself. She's been diagnosed with ALS and her law partners are now trying to force her out. Jessica is also threatened to be tossed out of her apartment, that is, when her landlord Oscar has had enough of her unsafe action around his kid. Luckily, they end up hitting it off. A lot. Meanwhile, Trish has problems of her own with her ex Will Simpson, who gets murdered trying to protect her while researching IGH. Trish begins using his inhaler to power up and join the fight, but given her history with addiction, it is not going great. She quickly explodes her job and relationship.
Hey, back off!
Oh, and remember Price, he is pissed, and he's trying to stir up trouble for Jessica, but his men are getting picked off by a mysterious woman who seems to be tracking Jessica too. Plus, Jones is finding that more and more people who were treated by IGH have ended up more super, and recently have ended up more dead. Finally, she learns that the mystery woman who has been killing people is none other than her presumed dead mother, Alyssa Jones.
It's me.
She also survived the accident because of IGH, however, her procedure left her superpowered and super emotionally disturbed. She's been checked up with IGH mastermind Dr. Carl Malice, who has been caring for her, but she continues to be a danger to all who encounter her, especially if they have ties to IGH or her boo, Dr. Carl. After reconnecting with Jessica, Alyssa finally agrees to go to prison. Speaking of danger, Trish is running rampant using the inhaler and making wild choices like hooking up with Malcolm. He quickly realizes that she has fallen down the addiction well. Malcolm is not going there and instead focuses on his cases, especially for Jerry Hogarth. While Hogarth takes in an IGH witness named Inez, Inez insists that her superpowered boyfriend can heal Jerry's ALS if she can get him out of jail, but it turns out that it was all a con. Robbed, sick, and alone, Jerry hits a new low. Uh-oh, Trish is out of inhalers, so she ups the ante, forcing Carl to put her through an IGH-style super procedure. Jessica intervenes and Carl destroys the IGH lab with himself inside. Alyssa is enraged by Carl's death, escapes prison, and is on the warpath for Trish, hurting anyone in her way. Jessica can't help but want to try to save her mom and takes her on the run, but Trish catches up with them and in an attempt to save Jessica, kills Alyssa. In the end, Jessica takes the murder rap for Trish but cannot forgive her. Malcolm gives Hogarth materials to blackmail her partners and get enough money for her very own law firm, plus she gets revenge on Inez and her partner. And fed up with Jessica's recent law-breaking, Malcolm officially quits Alias Investigations. And while Trish is estranged, she might be a little more powerful after her treatment. How will Jessica fare? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in Marvel's Jessica Jones Season 3, streaming June 14th only on Netflix. And don't forget to catch up on Seasons 1 and 2 of Marvel's Jessica Jones, now streaming only on Netflix as well. I'm Lorraine Cink, and this is Marvel, your universe.